Sorry. The end! I already clicked to the end. My apologies. This is how you play on PC. Yeah, wow, we finished. Wow, wow. Yeah, so all of you are telling me that Max0r is a homie that we should take a look at, and I never watched anything from Max0r. So here I am, watching Max0r with you guys, because he's the GOAT, he's the GOAT. So, I'm ready. Yeehaw!
The video has spoilers. Bloodborne.
Listen, if Bloodborne has sexy chicks, then I'm in. Oh no, it's Souls-like, I can't play.
Is a Lovecraftian horror RPG that no one understands by definition, where the player is free to attack hordes of human...
Was that a woman? Oh, it looks kind of hot.
...children at will and consume their innards. If that...
Ah, ew! Umbilical cord? Hello? What? Ew. Please, lads, do not eat umbilical cords. It's not good for you.
...their innards. If that in-depth and engaging anti-baby gameplay appeals to you, keep listening.
Anti-baby.
Because it gets worse. In this game, you play as John Bloodborne, a foreigner incapable of speech without the use of sign language. And stricken with Habsburg disease comes...
No, they said second cousins are in. What do you mean?
...to the ancient city of London.
It's my people. Wait, no, this is your people. British? Is the bloody British again, mate?
...seeking treatment for the sins of his cousins. In doing so...
No, this is your people. I'm sorry. It's not me. I know nothing about it.
So he will begin hallucinating talking dolls, spider people, and the...
Spider people. I love spider people. Can you imagine you would have a pet like this? And it's just like a big ass spider, but it has a completely bald human face. No? Why not? I would name him... I would name him Jerry. He looks like a Jerry to me. He would be my pet. He would bring me the early morning newspaper. It would be amazing.
And the great... Journeying further, John Bloodborne becomes conscripted into the service of a gay elder god and the 60-year-old man he...
Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Gay elder... Hello? What?
...keeps as a pet, and is given the ultimate task of killing an invisible infant in order to cure his anemia. To accomplish said Herculean task, the player must journey through dark forests, terrifying nightmares, and the meth...
Excuse me. Wait, is this... is the Britain again? But wait a second. Is that... Oh my god. It's your mama. I found your mama. What the hell?
And the meth-ridden alleyways of a post-Brexit Britain, slaying monsters, exploring, and tricking women into being impregnated by God so you can consume the child.
Bro, what? Dude, this game is fucked up. I only thought that it's like a Souls-like. Is that a baby? What kind of baby is that? It only has one leg and one arm. Or is that... What is that? Is that a baby? Oh my god. It's the first Souls game. It looks so... unique.
Can consume the child. This game is an excellent realization of a Metroidvania with something new around every corner. A great action
It looks really beautiful though. I know that it's old, but it looks gorgeous.
RPG which pits you against insurmountable odds and extreme challenges, and has a gripping story and lore about discovering the Eldritch.
Wait, she's hot? Respectfully? Yeah, would. Definitely. Dude, what's up with Souls-like games and dolls? It's always dolls.
The Eldritch truth. So, if you can, play it yourself, because I'm not going to hold back on the details. It's no secret that...
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Boars in Bloodborne after successful visceral attack. No! The bumhole! No! Please be gentle. It's my first time.
It's no secret that my reviews are entertainment first, so I don't suggest using me as genuine advice.
Oh, spider.
However, most people can't play this game, ever, because you have to buy a $400 magical box sold by the wizard Sony in order to experience it, and even...
Wait, Bloodborne? You cannot play Bloodborne on PC at all? It's an exclusive? Like, they never... PS4... Really? That's so weird. I mean, you can't... Yeah, but like officially, you know? Like how we are supposed to, because we are good boys and girls, right?
Then you get to see it in an amazing 30 frames per second with no
Wow.
anti-aliasing. Port this game to PC, I
Wow.
beg of you. In fact, I can assume that a lot of people watching this video will basically never play the game. But keep watching because
I have not, actually. So this is all very new to me, eating children and all that. I was told it's frowned upon.
I'm hilarious and original. Do that, and I can give you the full, unfiltered, uncensored, unsubstantiated, and unsportsmanlike experience that is Bloodborne. The gameplay is what makes this game great, and the easiest way to describe it is simple but complicated. On a simple level, your baby brain
I wouldn't call it simple. I see people play it.
Here for the
Ba, 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 ba.
for 39 months.
Look, it's the tail.
is responsible for only 2 tasks, dodging and hitting. And dodging in this game renders you temporarily invincible.
Okay, I can't play this game. You have to dodge. It's Joe over. That's my weakness. I usually what I do is I face tank, and then if I still stand, then I will hit back. If not, then I die.
Sounds easy, right? Wrong,
Sorry.
because every single enemy is adjusted to keep pace with you. Basic enemies are basically able to whoop your ass into fucking non-existence. Every encounter, therefore, is tense and engaging. When you kill someone, it's because you were faster and had more meth than they did. On a complicated level, you have a gun, and normally...
Dude, what's up with the rolling fucking balls? It's always the rolling fucking... It's like someone watched way too much Looney Tunes and they were like, you know what? We should make a game. We should make it scary. You know what? Rolling fucking balls. Nay, not even Looney Tunes. The one with Harrison Ford. You know when they are going and rescuing the booty? That's it. Indiana Jones. That's it.
Bullets hurt people, but in London, bullets are a suggestion, like the
Wait, so Bloodborne is London? That makes so much sense.
Geneva Convention. Here in England, it's all about the knife bins, except when you shoot somebody mid-attack.
Wait, that's actually the knife bin. We talked about this before. Only cowards carry weapons awareness. Partnership with Essex Police. Oh my god, I can't. This is not real. The United Kingdom is not real. It's a made-up place. I can't believe you guys actually have a weapon bin. So okay, but what if you're about to commit some criminal shamalamiding? Then does it mean that you can just like reach in and it's just like free for all? Like you can just like grab something and it's like a gotcha. It's like a weapon gotcha. Ooh, what am I going to get? Is it gonna be a machete or a screwdriver?
Except when you shoot somebody mid-attack, you gain the mystical and arcane ability to plunge your fist through their ribcage like Mortal Kombat and rip out their heart, which is considered rude and a slight
I love Mortal Kombat.
annoyance. This extends to behind them if you charge an attack, which sometimes causes
No, dude, why is this so fat? And why is this so detailed? And why? I have so many questions. It's not even a sensor. The butthole is right there.
causes you to reach up a pig's asshole and rip out the prostate like fruit by the foot. Side note, the most optimal farming route for currency in this game is called Murgo's pig fisting route. See
I don't want to fist the pigs. I don't want that.
I changed the webpage, and in this route, you sneak up behind this guy and do him the dirty. Then entice these 2 swinular bastards to be mauled to death by members of Organization 13. Repeat 50 times. On a complicateder level, every single weapon in the game has 2 different modes with 2 different movesets, and transforming between them
Ooh, I love sights. They're so cool.
gives you special attacks, in addition to running attacks, plunging attacks, swinging attacks. On a theoretical physicist level, your character memorizes squiggly lines and fridge art created by gods for passive bonuses that work regardless of weaponry. My favorites are more money, and more.
I need this in real life. Can I get this rune? Does it work? Do I have to like carve it into something, or I can do more money? Hello?
Money they stack. Finally, on a
Stonks. You carve it into your desk, and every time you touch it, you get a prime sub. Easy.
meta-theoretical chiropractic level, every weapon is customizable with
A boom hammer.
different gem slots that give differing effects for your attacks. And
I can see why this is the boys' wet dream. I can absolutely see it. You guys are the only masochist people who enjoys this many customization. It's like you have quadrillion amount of weapons, but you also have many gems, and you have this and that and customization. Yeah, this is you. I want to point out that you can figure all this shit out like easy peasy, but if like the yogurt is blocked behind like a cup of milk in the fridge, you can't see it. So I don't quite understand how this works.
Slots, they give differing effects for your attacks. And there are different types that can literally change all of the stats of the weapon, like making a fucking spear do more damage based off of intelligence. There's definitely more and a lot of strategy in how you level up your character, but I assume that you know how to level up in a fucking video game. But
Yeah, of course. Let me guess, you can fuck it up. Let me guess, you can make an absolute trash build that you will just like keep dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. You can? Yeah, I had a feeling.
with all this combat prowess, you may be wondering, Max0r, who are these crusty abominations that you're fighting on screen? Well,
What do you mean? Yes, sexy. I assume that these are my sexy Twitch chatters, huh?
to learn that much, we're going to have to delve into the lore. So buckle your britches, bitches.
Wait, what? Hello? Wait, he has a cage. Why does he have a cage? Is he like always giving BGs to people and they were like, no BGs for you. There you go, into Hornigia. And then he got into the Hornigia.
Because this shit is
Is Nicolas Cage...
wild. If I say something questionable, just accept it as fact. I can be trusted. 60 years ago, 20 rowdy college students took their education extremely seriously because they found Woman Cthulhu.
Oh my god, I love Woman Cthulhu. I knew it looked like a vagina. I fucking knew it.
She was just in a portable toilet downstairs. Also, because they were bored, they beat to death a god of the sea with some bats, but that's a story for later. It
Oh, that's kind of frowned upon. Please don't do that.
turns out the entire world is ruled and created by a race of elder gods.
I don't want to be like that, but yeah. Thank you for noticing. Yes, very good. Tentacles. Yes, look at me. This is my Aunt Mary. Okay, she's very cool. She's very nice. It's just when she doesn't get her morning coffee and you ask her a question, this is how she looks like. It's all right. Don't be like that. She's amazing.
Beyond human comprehension, called the Great
It's family.
Ones. Figuring this out, they got Cthulhu's blood and were like, we can make a religion out of this.
Does it work?
Because it turns out the blood can heal people, which is really good due to all the knife crime. So everyone starts drinking it a little too much and they get the money to build 36 cathedrals. But it turns out eventually the blood turns you into a werewolf.
Oh, wait, what? Bro, that's not fair. You're like bleeding the eldritch creatures and you will turn into a British furry? Oh, come on. That's too cruel.
So the church hires a guy named German to go fight the beasts with an organization known as the Hunters, but there's too many beasts, so he gives up. Now the knife crime is increased even more, and German sort of goes insane and creates a life-size doll of one of his students who is an 8-foot-tall Amazonian.
He had a crush on her. I'm not saying that he had a crush on her.
Canonically has sex with it. The moon
I fucking knew it. I knew it. He got splintered. Yes.
god, for some reason, kind of takes notice of this and is like, all right, listen, I'm building a suicide squad. I will bring your waifu to laifu if you serve me for all time as my...
Wait, what? Why? Why does he care? Why does Skelly Boy care that he gets splintered up his stick? What? Wait, what?
Slave. German reasonably thinks that this is a great deal and is imprisoned in a dream. This is where you come in. See, the moon god...
Okay, but did he get his waifu back? Is the waifu in the dream? Or he's a bro? Oh, he's just also a weeb and it's like, I know how it feels. I also fell in love with Hatsune Miku.
Assassinates baby gods for fun, but needs a hitman to go into the real world to do it since he's confined to the 9th dimension. So in addition to fighting all manner of giant beasts and uncovering dark secrets, the true aim of this game is to commit infanticide. There's enough bullshit here to fill tax legislation, so comment your own poorly summarized blood...
Wait. So you have to play the real game, but then you're also going into a dream to find a guy who wanted his waifu, but he's not getting his waifu. He just got fogged and he's like in a black hole or something?
Or lore below. And for the rest of us non-chills, we have...
Wait, so that he wasn't a homie from the moon. He didn't actually give like the waifu back. He was just like, haha, get fucked, nerd. And he just like laughed? Oh, he wasn't a homie then.
Ample time to explain more of what makes this game great. Yes, you have been jinked.
He made the doll alive, but like if he is asleep, then it doesn't matter that the doll is alive. Or is the doll in the dream too? Or... Oh my god, tiny legs. This something has tiny... I love the tiny legs. Oh, okay, so then it's cool because then he does have his waifu, right?
I am talking about bosses before I talk about the levels. In most video games, bosses cap off areas, but in Bloodborne, areas are preambles to a dick flattening, and nothing
I also love to get occasionally my dick flattened. It's true. It's true.
will challenge your
He's with his Oshi, so he's good. Yep. Oh, okay, then he was a homie. Never mind.
skill in quite the same way. Except for the goddamn Witches of Hemwick, who were placed into the game for disability access. You can probably tell that Bloodborne is a hard game. We don't even know if a game
Nah, I wouldn't have guessed. Honestly, looks easy. Listen, once you max out Hello Kitty Island Adventure, this is next.
journalist can beat it. But it's hard in a fair way that tests your skills and reaction time, except
I don't know about that.
for Lawrence, but I'll get back to Lawrence later.
Oh my
What sets this
God.
game's bosses apart is that the challenge makes it feel like you're a really small dude jabbing a toothpick into a building-sized deer demon. So yeah, I would be impressed if he killed that. But not only that, unlike Dark Souls, every single boss reacts meaningfully to how you attack them. Large beasts can have their bones cracked and their tendons wound into a slinky. Bone
Oh, that's so brutal. I love it.
boys can be knocked over and have their marrow shaped. And human enemies will wince and recoil when they see your height difference as well.
Your height difference? Because I'm tall, right? Because I'm tall. I'm very tall. Canonically tall. Proof.
Every boss punishes you
If you play this, you will cry. I will not play this.
for cowardice and actively
I'm
discourages
a coward.
backpedaling with their forward momentum, causing every fight to be an elaborate dance with a thrilling back and forth. Unless you're fighting Rom, who is the
Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. He's just like, oh my god, who are you? And he's like, ah. No, but look, he has like the No, is it that cute? He's kind of cute. Look, he has tiny legs. And don't say he's ugly. He has feelings and many eyes.
Rom, who is the really hungry caterpillar if he had a legion of arachnid slaves who threw their heads underground like ostriches. We don't talk about him. And while we're on the subject of
See, we don't talk about him, but he's kind of cute.
bad bosses, this
Do not fuck his feelings. What the hell?
motherfucker. Let me tell you something. The humanoid bosses in this game are paradoxically the most dangerous. But Mikolash is a psychological hazard that will hurt you personally.
Mikolash?
This boss literally feels like cut content because the fight centers around chasing him, and his direction depends on RNG, making him an actual speedrun killer. When you corner him, he uses one attack, and then you chase him again, where he gains the power to insta-kill you. God forbid you're hit
Listen, he just likes it when you run after him. It makes him feel special, okay? He doesn't have too much happiness in his life. Let him have this.
by it, because that's 10 minutes gone. Here's a tip. Save up 10 poison knives and steal from your family if you must. Then wait until he jumps down this hole, poison him repeatedly, and watch him spaz the fuck out until death. You will thank me. But as a result of everyone who is
It's cheating!
Miko shit, conquering a boss in this game is absolutely rewarding on a level that other games cannot match. It's only because the odds are stacked against you in ways that don't feel bullshit most of the time that conquering them is the main reason I play, and their fights are undoubtedly the best I've ever done in video games. But that isn't most of the time.
What was the first Souls-like game? Was it Bloodborne? Was it like the very first that decided, okay, we are going to make a game and it's gonna look amazing, but we are going to fuck you so hard that you're gonna have PTSD for 20 years. Demon Souls? Was that the very, very, very first one? Fucking genius.
Time in the game. In fact, a lot of your time is spent exploring the areas, so let's get into that.
Yes.
Lesson 1 in area design. Where the fuck am I going? Exploration is the name of the game, except it's called Bloodborne. Only this time, you don't
Honestly, that's basically just Europe. That's no biggie. You always get lost.
bring smallpox and kill 20 million people. We're looking at a solid 10 this time, because the main enemies in this game are British townspeople. It's how
No, not the British. Oh my god. Dude, we have the British one. We have the French one. Was that not the French one? The one with the puppet. The Lies of P? That's French, right? Right? We can collect it to all nationalities.
how the developers made sure you didn't
Like
feel
the
bad
pity-
about killing them. The plague of beasts infecting London causes people's teeth to become beast-like.
Is that what happened in the UK?
Makes you aggressive at night and slurs your speech. So
Wait, that wasn't English. I don't believe that.
beast-like makes you aggressive at night and slurs your speech.
Huh? I heard the word taxes. That's all I heard. What is this? What is that? What did he say? Oh my god.
So it's up to you to stop them, as a hunter should. If you don't look up where to go next in this game, good fucking luck. People get lost all the time. Get used to it. This game doesn't do
That doesn't mean anything. Terraria needs a lot of guys too.
exploration like, oh look, there's loot in this hallway. My dopamine's gonna go crazy. That's baby shit. This is daddy's exploration, where you find a route back to a place you were in 10 hours ago. And I hope you weren't expecting a mini-map, or any map. Every single hallway is a rabbit hole of discovery, and your hand is...
There's no map? Dude, even Elden Ring had a map. Oh my god, dude, I would be running in circles for like 10 hours straight. Jesus Christ. No hand-holding. But I need hand-holding. I'm bad.
held. Case in point, Cathedral Ward is a level.
Elden Ring was the first. Elden Ring is the most accessible one. Do you guys remember when they were saying that Elden Ring needs an easy mode? And the devs were like, no, fuck yeah.
But feels like a hub
So based. So based.
area because it connects to fucking everything.
boy.
And where you start the game is in the middle of a loop-de-loop involving torturous experiments.
Oh my god. Look at him. What a five-head. What a nerd. Look at that.
You have us, we will totally help surely.
Okay. Okay. I remember when you guys were helping in Elden Ring. Never again. Never again. You guys fucked me harder than the taxes do.
Experimentation. Just look at the fucking map of this game. Everything overlaps. And yes, there is a level called Nightmare Lecture Hall. And no, it does not connect to the Altar of Despair, although you would think that. Fittingly, the Lecture Hall is the smallest area, and more fittingly, 90% of the combat is graduates throwing cum at you. The game also has...
Come! Oh my god. It is truly London. Look at that. The British people spreading their seeds at you.
The game also has 2 completely secret areas that you would not find without the internet. I would tell you how to enter, but I don't want to do calculus. And what you get at the end? Upper Cathedral Ward is legitimately a horror area in a game loved for its combat, because it's filled with enemies who act out my greatest fears. Stealing currency permanently gives me...
Oh no, finally. The Hungarians are represented.
fucking chills every time I talk about it. Castle Canehurst is proof that From Software hates us all, since the best area in the entire game requires you to go to the Field of Corn in Ohio and
Oh my god, there's a field of corn. That's huge. Why would you have a field of corn?
trek down Waldo. But it's worth it to invade the house of that parasitic queen dwelling in her demented castle, so that she may feel the wrath of the proletariat. All we have to do is kill Prince Philip, who guards...
That was so mean. Oh my god, I don't want to be mean like that, but they could render him into Bloodborne 1-to-1 as an NPC. You don't have to change anything and he would fit right in. Like the art style would be 1-to-1. It's truly. They did. That's so mean. May his soul rest in peace.
Philip, who guards the way as an eternal lich. On top of this, there are numerous NPCs and NPC quest lines spread throughout the world, all with a series of interactions with each other depending on location and
Very nice fashion, though.
timing. For instance, you could direct nuns, prostitutes, and Prince Philip
Prostitutes? British prostitutes? Oi, mate.
to a church run by a lonely black sludge, then perform enough blood
Sludge? It's the sludge. The sludge is ruling Britain. Oh my. I knew it!
black sludge, then perform enough blood transfusions to send the nun into a yandere rage. Or you could direct them to the nice woman who runs the clinic down the street, who only wants to help and assist others. Then take a strange path through
She doesn't only want to assist others, right? She has like other intentions, perhaps, maybe?
the forest and into her clinic to discover that she has been experimenting on all of them in order to create the Blue Man Group. And if you
Oh my god! This is like the Eiffel 65 music video for the I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da.
Blue Man Group, and if you want, you can take the umbilical cord away from her schizophrenic ass and eat it. The sky's the
Why is there an umbilical cord up her ass? Why are you eating the baby? Why sell it?
limit in Bloodborne quest lines. And you know what my favorite quest line is?
Oh,
the
no.
one where you descend into literal hell, complete with eternal punishment, insanity, and femboy fishing. The
Fanboy. Wait, what? Excuse me, one of these are not like the others. Hello? There's an actual fanboy fishing. We should check this out, actually. Yeah.
fishing, the scariest of them all. I'm of course talking about the DLC, the only DLC for this game. And if you
There's
play through
DLC?
Bloodborne, you have to play through the DLC. I'm not giving you a fucking choice. So to learn why, you should play the best expansion ever made since Spore Galactic Adventures.
Jungles.
Come with me on this amazing journey to find the secrets of the Bloodborne, the Old Hunters.
Damn.
I want you to imagine hell. Now,
Yeah, no. Oh, gee. What could it be? Damn, hell. Wow. Yeah, let me think.
Now imagine hell written by H.P. Lovecraft. It will be filled with squids, immigrants, and air conditioning.
So true. So true. So true.
This DLC has none of that except the squids. For you see, those college kids from the lore section of the video were built fucking different.
Oh my god. Damn. They were built very different. Damn.
They experimented on an entire village and possibly beat up a god of the sea so fucking bad that her consciousness in the 9th dimension died. We spent an entire game killing an infant and these guys somehow killed the MILF god. But anyways, in the process of this, it cursed them and all of the hunters to be doomed to—
Oh, okay. So never beat the Eldritch beings so hard that you die. They die in the 5th dimension, otherwise you get cursed and you become a British citizen. Okay.
a hell upon death, where they will hunt in a bloodthirsty rage without rest for all eternity, indistinguishable
I will keep that in mind.
from a political subreddit. Case in point, this is Ludwig. He's the first boss of the DLC and has a reputation for causing refunds. Not because he's bad, but because he's too good for you. The first phase is as difficult for me.
He does look very good, very sexy. I appreciate all the legs and everything. So this is one of those now newly British fellas who beat up the other Eldritch god and now they are not transfer student but like British people. Yep. Sexy? Well, look at him. He looks good.
Me as realizing that Golden Corral is not actually a real corral, but like every restaurant
I'm learning.
except Golden Corral, the rewards at the end are delicious because his second phase is even harder. Now, I'm not going to lie, this DLC has 4 bosses and 3 of the hardest bosses I have ever fought in any video game ever. So your ass will be clenched the entire time, and the fact that he's the 3rd hardest is fucking concerning. Some people tell me, Max0r, your videos have gotten me through tough times because they made me laugh. But like this boss, you are the one who is truly overcoming these challenges, and I believe in your ability to beat both of them. King, Boss Lightning.
Dude, if I would have to play Bloodborne, I feel like I wouldn't be able to shower for a month. Like, I would be sweating but unable to get up from the chair.
Thanks for the stream.
You're welcome. I'm not finished yet, though. But you're welcome.
Round. The DLC
You should play... Nah, listen, no one would watch me. It would be 24 hours of screaming, you know? It's like, what's the opposite of white noise? Because that would be me. It would be just high-pitched skettle screaming.
has many such cases of amazing bosses,
Black silence. That I wouldn't be done.
including Lady Marie.
Brown noise. Isn't that the noise that makes you shit your pants? No, it wouldn't be that.
Who is the basis for German's extremely creepy 8-foot-tall doll fetish, but we'll get back to that. And Orphan
The Germans were kind of based with that. The doll is hot.
of Cause, who was born from the literal dead body of a god. If you enjoy the sensation of being beaten to death with a sharpened placenta, this
How did you know that that's my wet dream, to be beaten to death with a sharpened placenta? Oddly specific, but he knows.
this is the fight for you. And as with everything that From Software makes, they threw in a boss that they didn't really finish and called it a day. I'm of course talking about Lawrence, which is a very mundane name for a fire monster locked in hell.
What do you mean? Lawrence sounds fancy as fuck.
Take my advice, don't fight Lawrence, you only lose
He's British, let him be. What the fuck?
a part of yourself, since this boss fights you by dropping off his own
At least he's not called, I don't know, what's a British name? Like Brian. Or like Philip. Imagine it's called fucking Philip. Gary Johnson. Yeah, man. Nigel. Imagine Nigel, the first vicar. Charles. It doesn't hit the same way. Hey, DC.
Don't mind me, just a whore passing by doing whore things.
Bye, DC.
legs and then violently vomiting and shitting lava everywhere. I've always wanted my game about dynamic dodging and elaborate fencing to be reduced to shitty area denial like it's Team Fortress 2. To wrap things up, the music of this game is pretty good, but the DLC music is fucking insane. I don't know what it is about
Dude, when did this game come out? I don't want to be like that, but it's gorgeous. Why is it that games that came out like 10, 15 years ago still look drop dead gorgeous, and then you get games that came out last year and it looks like I just vibe my shoe into it?
I don't know what it is about Japanese composers being able to make better symphonies than the continent that invented them, but just take a listen.
Holy shit, I'm alive right now.
Have you ever thought, as I do, that this game is just too good, that you would really rather be playing
Holy shit, I'm alive right now.
a shittier version of the game, such as the engagement of the Chalice dungeons? I, of course, jest. They're fine, probably, except for half of them, because Bloodborne has an optional system of infinite dungeon generation for all of those who wish to break free of the shackles of good level design. Let's talk about how, and more importantly, why.
It doesn't matter. It's like they don't give you the map and then they do infinite dungeon generation. So even if you die and you come back, you can't even remember where you went because it's going to be random and new. That's amazing.
First of all, Bloodborne has a system of dungeons that everyone shares and dungeons that are random.
Wait, shares? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, you can play this with other people, but no, it's just like that. It's fixed for everyone, and there are like random ones. Okay.
My footage, I played the shared dungeons so that you can be guaranteed the pain you witness on screen is mandatory. One of the biggest strengths of Bloodborne is the ability to have interesting and challenging enemy encounters gently rubbed with the blood-stained hands of Miyazaki. But I don't think I have to explain to you how randomizing almost every encounter in the game could be imbalanced. But fortunately, most enemies you encounter in the Chalice dungeons are new to spare British people your wrath. So
no.
You instead fight SCP-96.
Nah.
But why are we...
These are just British people. What do you mean? This is not an SCP. It's just like Joe from the corner. He's the butcher. He brings the delicious fresh meat to us every day.
Why are we here? It turns out that the entire city of London was built on a Celtic burial ground, an ancient civilization called the Sumerians who discovered the healing powers of blood and then mysteriously disappeared. Wow, I wonder what happened. This is all cool in theory, but the reality is that most of the time you fight the same four...
Oh my god, wait a second. Wait a second. The French is here. Oh my god. It's a collaboration between the British and the French. I knew it. I knew it!
You fight the same 4 enemies, and the first 3 dungeons can be replaced by Simon Says. My cat literally wouldn't notice. The Chalice dungeons are so forgotten that the developers use them to put joke enemies into the game. My favorite is the...
Joke enemies? He's a very funny guy. Joke enemies.
Man who aggressively rolls at you stark naked wearing only his Nikes. The uniqueness also extends to the bosses, and they're actually pretty cool, like Tumerian Descendant, Watchdog, and the 3 overweight men. Do you...
America? I love the 3 overweight men.
Men. Do you remember that basic enemy from like 2 levels? He is the boss now. Rom, he is the boss again.
Look at him, it's the boy. It's the boy with the many holes. Look at him. He's a vacuous. I don't know that. What does it mean? The vacuous spider. He has many holes.
Again, the only thing stopping me from throwing myself into a wood chipper is the fact that Miklash isn't back. And if you're going to have replays, you probably want to make sure that they're actually good. In fact, the bosses are so fucking imbalanced that the Watchdog fight is primarily comprised of instant kill attacks. I beat Sekiro backwards on a keyboard, and this shit is too fucking much. Now...
Oh my god. Jesus, what am I looking at? Oh my god.
Now, normally that would be all, but the dungeons go deeper. What we have discussed so far is merely the surface, and there is a much darker syndicate lying just below. These places you must never venture, for they are the save edit dungeons, whereby through wizardry, the community are able to conjure up deep, dark chasms and share them with the rest of the world. Of these secrets, there are only 2 that I shall reveal to you, and the first is the Cum Dungeon.
Oh my... There's a Cum Dungeon. Lads. There is a Cum Dungeon. There's a Cum Dungeon. How can I not be enticed by the idea of playing this when there is a Cum Dungeon?
Yes, you heard that correctly and clearly. The Cum Dungeon is the name of the most optimal farming route ever conceived by the fucking cricket people who do this shit, whereby the player enters the chasm of place name and watches as a high-level boss yeets itself off a cliff. Murgo's pig fisting route can give you 10,000 echoes. This gives 83,000. And if you thought that sorcery was bad, it gets...
So, a Cum Dungeon is better than fisting the pigs. Okay, I will write it down.
It's much worse. You can insert anything from the game files by save editing a Chalice dungeon. Anything. This includes cut and unfinished content from the game that the developers forgot to delete. Like...
Wait a second, that's cheating!
This doggo who attacks you with invisible lightning. Overall, the Chalice dungeons are bad. They're not actually very fun to play, and yet I love them. Everyone loves them because they allow us to further explore a long-dead game with the help of a passionate community. Now, before we sign off...
Boys really just want one thing, and is that a game to clap their cheeks really, really hard. But after that they got clapped, they want a head pat that you did well. This is what boys want. I'm learning so much about you guys. Yep.
I know what you're thinking. Max0r, what about the multiplayer? That I would love to talk about with all the footage I have, but it's dead. If this game releases on PC, and it better, then I will talk about the
Dude, everyone, I remember that now there was like a PlayStation announcement thingy for the new games, and everyone was like, there's going to be Bloodborne remake, and there was nothing. I think you guys have to move on. I'm so sorry. I don't think it's happening. I think it's time to move on.
Multiplayer extensively. And finally, this game and this video would not be complete if I didn't talk about the hunter's dream. After all the combat, the battles, and the difficulty of this game, it's nice to have a place to recharge, purchase items, upgrade weapons, and watch as it violently burns to the ground. This is where you'll find German slowly wasting away as his soul remains captive.
But he has his waifu, so it's okay, right? Wait, he's dreaming and he's still an old fart? I thought that he would be at least like young and like well-dicked to dick his splinter waifu or something.
For an eternity. And his doll waifu that he sold his existence to be with. She talks to you, levels you up, offers you advice.
Can you imagine if the doll would like cock him with you? It's like, oh yeah, I just really like you. And say hi. And he would just have to watch it from the wheelchair. Well, she is good. No. No. No.
Vice, and German says you're allowed to have sex with her. When
Whoa! Whoa! That's very generous. Wow. Can you? Is it part of the gameplay? Can you? Asking for a friend? Can you? Would? Yeah?
her. When I fell down and felt defeated, she was there to pick me up. When I emoted at her randomly, she pretended to be impressed. And she was there, graciously standing in the background of this one shot that I took of myself. She is our waifu now, and the game is perfect and complete because she is in it. Now excuse me as I engage in the supplementary lore material.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's pretty good.
Material. Should you get the game? Yes, absolutely. I am biased. In fact, you should physically enter Sony's headquarters and demand.
Even more, you should go to the UK and visit London, and then you've truly experienced Bloodborne, especially during night. I will bring the spiders. Okay, let's go.
And that it be ported.
You should not visit London. I will bring the spiders.
PC. I will be right there with you. Tasers will not stop me. I would like to thank the corrupt hackers and politicians funneling money into this channel directly from the taxpayer. If you would like to contribute your funds accrued through extensive federal government corruption, you can head to my Patreon to learn more. I would also like to thank the kind denizens of the Mythbusters Smut Discord who sent me half the
Mythbusters Smut? Hello?
Memes in this video. And as always, thank you for watching.
That's amazing. Wow. Okay. That's fair enough. I liked it. Okay. I liked it. It earned my subscribe, okay? My heart is not made out of a stone. It was really good. It was really good. This was my first Max0r. I just lost my Max0r virginity. It was very nice.